New Lovebites. Let's go look at it. Hey there. This is Unchained. Holy smokes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. from their new EP to be released on August 28th. There's 5 songs on the EP, 5 weeks till the EP releases. What do you think is going to happen with the next 4? Keeping my fingers crossed that they'll come out one a week at least. So this was a very self-contained song, don't you think? What I mean by that is it had a framework that was meant to be condensed. It shows all of the great things about Lovebites in less than 4 minutes. So let's look at a couple of those things. You know that I love their galloping guitars, and when they change things up a little bit for you, it's just to break it up and make it a little bit interesting. This isn't a big deal here, but I just noticed that. Watch the way that they go from a galloping guitar to throwing in these quick stops and double stops or rests. And really, they're not rests so much as they are delayed attack on the chords. So here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So did you catch that with Haruna? That was one. They're doing it twice in each set of runs there, but with Haruna here, she emphasizes it for you. Right there. So that breaks up that galloping that's happening. That happens so much with Lovebites. And that galloping guitar gives you that nice bed of pure rock, in-your-face rock, so that when Miyako and Midori want to just, fly off into the stratosphere, they can do it and still have that solid rhythmic bass, rhythmic guitar as a bass for them. So, again, at 55, we're going to see a change, a little bit of a foreshadow for what comes a little later in the song. And I'll start it at 50, if I can ever get there, or 51. Here we go. And that's a nice little foreshadow of what's to come very heavily right at the 226 mark. But before we go there, let's listen to the mode change in about 4 seconds from now. Here we go. So they went from this more minor mode to a major. And let me run that a little further to change the emotion, the feeling of the song. I really didn't capture that. Let's do that one more time. And this is just great songwriting is what it is. And now at the 226 mark, well, I want to look at one other thing, and you tell me what you think. I think the guitars, I don't think this is all guitar tone. I think there's some synthesizing of some kind going on here at the 127 mark, and it happens again later in the song. Now Now, that could be nothing more than guitar tone. It really could be. But I suspect there's a little synth tone going on in there somewhere. Some type of effects pedal. So, at 2:26 in this song, we're going to watch what drives. This is the engine of the song. Everything else surrounds this engine. This is where they cut loose. This is where they get in your face. This is where they really show you what they're made of. So here we go. And that was just under a minute. I've noticed that a lot of the dual leads are real close to 60 seconds. So, what else? Let's take a look at some aesthetic things, such as that there's a lot of shifting going on in the video between black and white and color, or maybe a sepia, not a sepia tone, but a sort of a newsprint tone. So, but I've never seen this before, and I thought we ought to look at it at least once. So happens right about now, and that's me. I'm going to back up a little bit so you can get ready for it. It's Miyako bouncing. A little different for our Miyako, isn't it? So I think that's probably a function of the video direction, but nevertheless, fun to watch. So the only other thing I caught was Midori does the rhythm while Miyako plays a little bit of lead here at 3:47. And I'll start about 4 seconds early. And I think you get a little bit of that in the composition because there's not really an outro to this song. The outro is pretty much the chorus coming to a full stop. Now I want to back up a little bit and take a look at that red background. Look how great that looks. That's a great shot, and I don't know anything about video, but I do know what I like, and that looks great. And does Fami look great or what? She looks really plugged in. Really plugged into what the band is doing, and I love to see this. You know, I've been watching it with Momoko in Baby Metal, and she's really coming into her own, and I'm watching Fami do the same thing. And I think that's a function of the way these bands can do what we don't seem to see in the West as much, and that is suborn their egos and have the ability to function as a family. And this is a new family member, and she's fully in the family. It's what it looks like to me, so that's just my personal opinion. In the last thing I want to say about this video is Asami's voice and Haruna's drumming are always at the top of their game. Just once again in this song, you hear it and you can see it with Haruna. So Lovebites is showing us that they are the premier metal band on the planet once again. And there's 4 more songs to come on this EP. I cannot wait to hear them. And if you have been to a recent Lovebites concert and you've heard this song, let me know what you think of it live. I'm curious to see. I'm imagining that they were probably already playing this a few months ago. Most bands play new material at their audience well ahead of the release of the commercial product. So if you've heard this already live, let me know. I'd like to hear what your take on it is. So thanks for watching this with me. This is kind of down and dirty. I'm having some technical problems here that I can't fix until I get some new equipment in. So bear with me just a few days. I'm thinking, again, maybe 4 more songs will be coming out between now and August 28th. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. And if you want to know when we drop the next one, just hit that subscribe button. Then you'll know. So anyway, I got to go. I got to get out of here. I love you guys. Thanks for dropping in. Bye now.